know me as one of the hosts of G.A.M.E, and I want to welcome you to a special presentation. You've seen glimpses of the room that we like to call the dungeon. Well, Megashawn called it the dungeon in one of his episodes of Movies of Megashawn, so the phrase is kind of stuck. But you've seen glimpses of the dungeon in the behind-the-scenes meeting argument presentation that we did a couple months ago. But you've never really got a chance to see the detail. You've even seen parts of it in some of the rants. So we're going to give you a chance to see full on, take a tour with me of the dungeon. As you glance around the room, you can clearly see this isn't a dungeon by any stretch of the imagination. This room encompasses all aspects of my childhood likes and all my hobbies as an adult. As a movie junkie, my movie collection is massive, with films in both DVD and Blu-ray formats, and yes, they are alphabetized. The Sword of Omens, a laser tag set, blade sword, the WWE title, and a lightsaber hilt are just some of the items on the shelf above the couch. Not far from that are the action figure showcases that you often see in the background of the rants videos. Let's start with the Transformers case. You have Soundwave and his minions, Optimus Prime and Starscream, Optimus and a Quintesson. Next up, you have Black Widow and Wonder Woman, a group of Batman villains, a group of Batmen with Catwoman, Black Lantern Superman, and the Tekken crew. General Grievous with some Sith Lords, Ninja Batman, various anime figures, Witchblade, and yes, Deadpool. Power Girl, Christy Montiero and Huntress, Mai Shiranui and Virgil, Akuma and various video game characters, more Street Fighters, Kratos, and more game characters. For all of you Movies with Megashawn fans, these movie shelves are familiar, but let's take another look. I love Attitude Era wrestling, martial arts films, sci-fi, horror, action, and the best thing about the collection, not a romantic comedy in sight. My love for video games shows through with the power pad used as a throw rug. And for those of you that wondered, the TV that you sometimes see us watching is right here. Yes, that is a Power Glove encased in glass. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad. The old school TV is for old school systems, and there's some Saturn, Dreamcast, and even Atari Jaguar games hiding behind these Star Wars Black Label figures. Lord Vader protects my edit suite, and there's batarangs here just in case, along with the full spectrum of lantern rings for good measure. So there you have it, the quote-unquote dungeon. But I have one more place to show you. Welcome to GQ's bedroom, and as you can tell, is in stark contrast to the dungeon. Very little by way of decoration, but when you look above the bed, you see I still exercise my right to bear weapons that can chop off arms. Looking around, we have my PS3 and 360, and you see Hitler complaining about Chuck Norris. My dresser holds the statues that I refuse to place in the dungeon. Donald Duck dressed as Darth Maul, and the character I consider to be the blueprint for an attractive female form, Jessica Rabbit. My closet is mostly devoid of color, and a few boxes from my video game collector's editions line the shelves. A smaller wall unit holds my PS1 games and movie collection overflow, as well as some limited edition Ninja Gaiden statues. And, for you sharp-eyed viewers, here's a closer look at the cufflinks you often see me wearing in episodes of G.A.M.E. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your tour of the dungeon and got a chance to see some of the detail and maybe figure out some of the things that you saw in the background but didn't really get a chance to know exactly what they were. And I hope you've enjoyed your tour of my inner sanctum, aka my bedroom. So, for those of you out there, Junkie Nation, follow us on Instagram and send us pictures of your collections and your quote-unquote dungeons. And who knows, maybe the best one, we might send you a prize. So, get out there, Junkie Nation. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, all that information is right down there, our email. Make sure you just subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you are keeping up with everything that's going on with G.A.M.E. and with Culture Junkies. And also let your friends know about G.A.M.E. and Culture Junkies because, hey, without you, the Junkie Nation will fail. And we want to make sure that this does not fail. This is something that we want to keep going and we want to keep bringing G.A.M.E. to you and all of the fans out there. We love you guys. Thanks a lot. And G.A.M.E. will be back next week with a regular episode. Stay tuned.
Culture Junkies!